この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here on Thursday morning, and it is still morning. Whew. Woke up super early this morning. You know that feeling when you get awakened like a couple hours before you're really planning to get up, but then you can't get back to sleep? That's what happened this morning. I ended up going to bed pretty late because uploads got all screwed up last night because of power outages, whatever. But then my dog ended up barking at a squirrel at like 6:15 a.m. So I was up. I tried to go back to sleep. I couldn't. So I'm up. So, I've been up for a little while. We're all good. Just watched Carole on Tuesday. It was okay. But now we have the thing that I'm actually kind of excited for on this Thursday morning, which is Modazushi episode 3. So we've watched the first 2 episodes, and they were a two-parter. Just, I finally saw the titles of them, and they're a two-parter, and now we got different stuff. So the way I see it, the first 2 episodes seem like kind of a prologue. Not sure. And at the end of the last episode, we sort of like jumped back in time. I'm not sure if that was a flashback or if it's going to be like an extended flashback or if we're actually going to time skip backward and examine like how these characters kind of came together. Because from what I saw, it seems like they sort of grew up together and like trained together here in the cloud recesses. So maybe we'll get some portion of that story. And then once we've established what we need to establish back then in the past, we can jump back to the present and see how the things that we learned there impact the things that we know here. Seems like the right straightforward thing to do. Okay. So I'm intrigued to meet young Wei Ying Patriarch. And young let's go with Lanjan. Let's go with that cute zither boy. To meet them, figure out who they were when they were young, how they got along. I figured that they don't seem like they're the type that would get along well on first meeting. They seem like oil and water, but that's the fun of it, right? Seeing how oil and water end up mixing. Before we do get into this, I have to make a huge shout out to 2 individuals on my Discord. Hold on, I want to name you by name. One being Ash Callenreese. Thanks, Ash, who provided me with a wonderful infographic that displays the relationships, as fucked up and complicated as they are, between Wei Wuxian, Jiang Cheng, Jiang Yanli, Jin Ji, and Mo. All their relationships with like this student killing and responsible for death, and adopted brother and uncle and parents and father, and it's all that stuff. Editing me will throw it over here. Good job editing me. And also a shout out to Big Uwu for providing a bigger infographic that's really just more like names and faces. So like, here's Ying Patriarch, and his other name is Wei Wuxian, and his other name is Wei Ying, and they're all the same person, and he's that guy. So thank you, Big Uwu. These are very helpful. They're not going to help yet because this is a lot to take in, and there's just no way. There's just no way. So I'm going to be not using names very much. Apologies for that. I'll probably be going with like Ying Patriarch and cute zither boy and stuff like that. It should be fine as long as you can understand what I'm talking about. The bigger issue comes up when characters refer to other characters when they're not on screen, and then I'm just like, Jiang, who? We'll figure it out eventually, but apologies, bear with me, please. This is a lot of names. All of them have 3 names. Why do they all have 3 names? It kills me. Why do you do this? Okay, but there are some interesting relationships, and a lot of stuff makes a lot more sense. So like the flashback that we got of bad juju in the past with the implication that Ying Patriarch is responsible for the death of the mother of Jin Ling, the arrow archer golden boy who we met, who is a crossover, half of Ying Patriarch's original clan and half of the Lan Ling Jin sect. Fuck. Anyway, it makes more sense now. Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna stop talking now and start watching the start watching the episode. Let's do that. I have episode 3 of Modazushi up and ready to go. It is at 0 seconds. There will be multiple versions of this reaction video. You can find the picture-in-picture version with the video up there in the description down there. Timer-based version up on YouTube. Discussion at the end. Beep timer at the beginning to sync up with your own version if that's the way you want to do it. And if that is the way you want to do it, get it ready because the timer's going right here. This is another Cornetto ad, right? They're all Cornetto ads, aren't they? Pursuing studies. So that does sound like it would confirm what I was talking about before about like being back in the past. Yep, that's a little boy. Little baby patriarch. Holy shit, that water and plant looks amazing. Oh my god. All of these backgrounds. Pretty sick. Ah, that's the guy who killed him, right? Is one of these the father of the boy we met? Hold on, I have the thing. I'm just gonna keep it over here. Okay. That way I can see it. Jin... Yeah, okay. That is a very happy-go-looking dude. This guy, yeah. Oh? Oh. 12 sectors, 5 to 7 a.m. Oh, geez. That sounds great. Oh. Be a little more careful. Who? Oh, probably cute zither boy. Yeah. Yeah. Twin Jades of Lan. Lanshan Langwanjik. Okay. I see. So he's had a lot more time to prep. So there are two Lans. Lan Huan, I guess. Oh, the brothers. Okay. Well. Mm. He does. Just drink out here. Yeah. Fine in the gray area. You disgust me. I think he takes this shit pretty seriously. Later. Have fun with that. Mm. Okay. Mm-hmm. No improper sitting posture. Well, him. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. So demonic cultivation would be from living humans. What's he coming up with? Hmm. Hmm. Exactly, right. And he will continue doing so until becoming the founder of his own sect. It's all energy. Ah. I'll share a cornetto. Hmm. No, they fight over the cornetto. It's so oddly charming. What's coming? Or who? There's some spooky stuff. That looks dragon like. Or snake like. This is pretty great. Ah, got flying sword boys. All right. Oh, that was easy. Oh, okay. Interesting. Hey, guys. Nope. Oof. Oof. Hmm. Oh, will the water spirit be his first attempt? Ah, which is the location the battle we started with. Warned and warned. Oh, he's so nice. He's so dead. I actually don't know that for a fact, but he's too nice. Yeah, he'll kill you. All right, cheating in a school of magic users. Mm, wow. I think I know who that's gonna be. Hey, buddy. So he's doing the same thing, but for fun or for duty. Hi, let's get going. I like that gag. It's so simple and common, but I like it. No improper sitting posture. Getting there. What did he just do to him? Nope. It's too peaceful now. Similar to wolf. Looking sounds like it was chicken. Okay. Wolf looking at a chicken. Nope. You're gonna just have to copy it. Oh, there we go. Never mind. I shouldn't have taken it off. Wow. Hmm. So a month working together. Hmm. Aw. Aw, he's such a cutie. What's the joke? The flower in the hair instead of the. He drew pornography. Yeah, you're a dead man. Yes, that is a perfect word for him. Hmm. Okay. That was pretty amazing. He never stops. What will he think? Well, rip. Literally. Oh, dude. So is this where the spirit was sent downstream? Yup. Better the fishing pole than you. Although there's still time. Bad news. And a little bit gassy. Oh my. Okay, cool. This was a fun one. I'm gonna say this right now. We're gonna watch the second one today. You already know that because it will be in the title. But yeah, I'm not sated. I'm not satiated. I'm still hungry for more modazushi. Okay. So this episode was fun in a like lighthearted and fun way, introducing us to our young patriarch, a bunch of friends, a bunch of the characters that we've kind of met later. At least some of. Guy in purple is the guy with the whip, right? Who, as far as we know, is responsible for Wei Ying's death. Um, yeah. So, and they're childhood friends and essentially brothers, but from other mothers. Thank God for these translator notes on stuff like the time. Very helpful. And, well, okay, just have to mention it, just throw it out there. Everything's gorgeous. It all looks amazing. Especially the background art. It's like really fantastic. And when they go a little bit beyond on the background art and have like movement or water or anything like that, it's just lovely. Just lovely. So the main meat of the episode is the interactions, the beginning dance of these two characters who don't like each other very much to start. Well, I don't think Wei Ying has any problems with shit. Lan Zhan. But the opposite is definitely not the case. He has some issues with him. We've also got hints at the beginnings of the interest in demonic cultivation. So, okay, this was one thing that I was interested in. Differentiate spirits, demons, ghosts, and monsters. So spirits are from living non-human beings. Okay. Demons from living humans. Okay. Ghosts from dead humans. Monsters from dead non-human beings. Okay. So if the title demonic cultivation is like an accurate portrayal of what Wei Ying specializes in, right? Which it may not be. It might encompass a lot more than that. Then he controls demons born from living humans. Okay. Okay. So the demon general guy that he got was created from a living, I don't know. Probably doesn't matter that much. Okay. So yeah, he starts to argue it out. And it's clear that he's got these ideas, they're interesting, but he's immediately shut down by his teachers. This is a very classic thing. Shut down by your teachers, go out and do it yourself anyway. We get the Cornetto ad, which is a replay of a scene from the show, but with Cornetto swapped out for the Emperor's Smile wine. Real strange. And then crazy underwater, they called them water ghosts, right? Yeah, water ghosts. And given the specificity of the previous thing, so ghosts are from what? Dead humans, right? So humans who have died in the water and been resentful are what's causing this. Okay. And then yeah, the something Wen clan. The Kishan Wen clan. So I don't recognize any of those characters. I don't think we've met any or many Wens yet. Okay. And then they're upstream from the Gusulan, which is currently where Wei Ying is staying because he's training at the Cloud Recesses. So I have a feeling that we're heading toward a run-in between Water Ghosts and Wei Ying, and possibly the first sort of proof of concept of his demonic cultivation ideas. Maybe. There was one other thing in the episode that I didn't quite get, which was the question asked. It was during the same scene as the list of ghosts and spirits and stuff. But the question asked, we asked about who was the first to start like cultivating for their their clan? Yeah, okay. Who was the first in the cultivation world to focus on the rise of his clan instead of his sect? I'm not sure what the difference is. Clan, sect, Modao, Zushi. Okay, we've got cultivational sect. Major community of cultivators in the world. Sects or schools. Okay, cultivators in here are organized mainly by clan or extended families, usually related by blood, following lines of Chinese nobility, and highlighting the importance of relationships in the world. Okay, so things changed with the lead of Wen Mao, the founder of the Qixin Wen sect, where cultivation would focus on the rise of clans instead of sects. So now the sects mostly are clans, essentially. Like a school is taught to a family, but there's a little bit of wiggle room. I'm not sure. A little bit confused by that. I don't think it's super duper 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 critical, but maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. I hope not. Okay. Yeah, they wouldn't dare stir up a ruckus. Well, they've got one weirdo there, so yeah. So he keeps trying to reach out, which is great. This whole thing about gold core, I read a little bit about like the whole general cultivation thing, so like that makes sense. And he's warned and warned and warned not to do that. Don't mess with the demonic stuff. And he's like, nah, why would I leave my broad paved road, the easy path, for a narrow plank on murky waters where I could really fuck up? But he does, so it's an interesting question to pose, not just rhetorically, but for the future. What is going to cause him to choose to stray from that path and toward the other? It doesn't seem like simply the promise of power or the pull of the dark side would be the kind of thing. It seems like it would be something else. I don't know. So then he's ordered to copy this book a bunch of times. Yeah, they fail at cheating, and that's why he had to stick up the book. And of course, he has to copy him with the guy and the jokes, amazing stuff. And then this moment where we read through a number of the important lines as sort of a thematic thing to say. Pretty interesting. And as we do, we see that, he's at least paying attention to him and like listening to him. So I'm not sure, like, what is, when he looks at this and he gets angry, is it because of the flower in his hair? I don't really know. I assume it's because of the flower in his hair. Okay, but then, yeah, he drew. So is this the book that he was supposed to be copying the whole time? I don't think so. Poem collection of Lan An. So he swaps them? What does it say now? It doesn't tell me what it says. Damn. All right, so he messes with him some more, draws some erotic literature, just continues goading him and just fucking with him. This is a very it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute how much they kind of hate each other. It's very fun. Okay. So, and then we get our ominous moment at the end with clearly the ghost spirit things are moving down the river. Somebody's gonna have to deal with them. All right. I don't think there's a ton to discuss about this episode. Some fun stuff, some great character moments. For both of our leads, I'm gonna consider them our leads. I think that makes sense. Great character moments for both of them. Solid goofiness. A couple of other characters have been introduced. The guy from the Green Sect. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Why? That one. He seems okay. I'm just making an offhand prediction. He seems too good for this world. Like he's gonna die, and that'll be a catalyst for one of our characters to do something. Kind of hope not. He seemed nice. But he seems like that little bro character. Yeah. I'm not gonna get too attached to him. Okay, let's watch episode 4. Alright, episode 4 is ready to go. Let's do it. Beep beep timer goes here. I guess that's where we're going. Maybe? Water ghouls. So now we're calling them ghouls instead of ghosts. Ghouls and ghosts. It's a terrible game. Oh, that is the first CG shot I have not liked the look of. Alright, yeah, that is where we're going. Playing around, are we? I'm free! Well, that has some interesting different meaning given what's going to happen. Meh. Mm. That also has some meaning. Ah, loves his drink. Alcohol. What a goof. Ah, so we're going to meet the brother. Hmm. Hmm. No chance. And bonk. Hmm. Oh, he mad. He just wasn't looking. Uh. Uh. A little bit of contempt. Uh-oh. It's under there. Uh-oh. Oh, the ghosts might be the spirally things, but the ghouls might be the corpses. Wasn't him. Ugh. Nice home run. No, my loquats. Thanks, Broquat. Looks kind of like a big fat kappa with the head. What the heck was that? Oh. Ah. Lanji-chan. Okay. Ah. Hmm. That is pretty cool. Oh. Hmm. Just gotta invent it. That again. Yeah. Never. Never change. Hmm. Did you find one? Oh. uh. Okay. Not okay. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Cool. Smart. Oh, you didn't. He's so happy about it. Oh boy. Is this daddy? This is daddy ghost, right? Oh? Whatever. Hmm. It is a little bit, but that's kind of the way he rolls. Is that hair? Uh-oh. It's about to be you. Wow. Wow. Or is it seaweed? Did it subsume them into something bigger and scarier? Something really bad. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh wow. Fighting a giant incorporeal sea monster. So nobody can handle it. It's all resentful energy. Wow. This whole sword flying sequence is amazing. With the threads, they're almost like an Itano circus. Man, they really pull it out for the action scenes. Nice timing. Something's gonna go wrong. Yep. Boom. Nope. Now he's forced into a corner. Now he has to try something reckless, right? Put a little theory to the test. Oh shit. Absolutely brimming with it. Look at all of the corpses. All of the death. Gather and cultivate. He saves him. Oh. Sure you're not. So it seems that he didn't really do it, but he got the proof of concept that he needed. It's possible. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. So how did all those people die up there? Something that the Wen clan is doing? Hmm. Pretty much. Hmm. Yeah. Not your style. Hmm. Payment for saving my life. Some loquats. Oh, he's so great. I have to say, I think that ending song is too good. Let me explain. It always just like sucks me out of my head and into nowhere nowhere land. Wait, that's not right. Never never land. Just like I'm just elsewhere as soon as I start hearing it, and then it's like, wait, what was I thinking about? What was the episode about? What happened? Oh, it doesn't matter. It was good. It's too good. I think the ending song is too good for its own good. Um, genuinely think that. Okay, so exactly what I kind of thought would happen is exactly what happened, and it was pretty awesome. Uh, we did get okay. There was this one CG shot. It's the first. It's really noticeable because there have been a lot of all or mostly CG shots in the show so far, and this is the first one that I've seen that looked real off to me. Part of it is that these plants here aren't very detailed. Part of it is that the texturing on this boat is weird, and part of it is just that the human models look okay from far away, but up closer like this, they're really rough and stiff. And then the other thing is that we don't have like much in the way of camera movement to like offset it. All of this background stuff, because it's further away, it looks good and it looks coherent and consistent. And I think the water looks good, except right here in the ripply bits, this looks funky to me. But it also just sort of looks like the boat isn't actually interacting with the water. It's just sort of skimming over the surface, like hovering at a half an inch above the surface of the water. And then these ripple effects are just occurring unrelated. It's just, there's a disconnect between the boat and the water. See? Like there's no sense that water is being pushed around the boat. Now, this is a super minor nitpick for a single shot, which is an establishing shot with no important character. Well, I guess they are, the characters are there, but it's an establishing shot that's not that important. All it needs to do is set the scene. Still, this is the first shot that I have seen in this show, period, that hasn't looked good to me. I mean, there have been times when it's like, that's noticeably CG, but it looks good. There have been times that it's like, that's noticeably not super animated, but it looks good. This is the first time anything doesn't quite look good. And it doesn't look that bad, which is, it's kind of great. One thing that's great, that's used in this show more frequently than in most, is the frequent use of changing focal distances. Let's see, there's an example in here somewhere. I just saw it. Oh, okay, it's here. So we go from focus here, yeah, and then we focal length. And fuzzify everything until we get to here, bringing our attention there. Yeah, pretty cool. But I mention it because it's done a lot. Like, a lot. I think there's another one immediately afterward. Right, yeah, so our focus is on foreground guy, and as he walks away, our focus shifts backward into background. But then the other thing that's great about it is the consistency of it. And I'm not sure how to explain this, but in a lot of anime, it's either just like a filter thrown over everything in the background, or just applied to specific layers. Here, we can see that like the perfect thing to look at is to look at the clarity of this post, which is about the midpoint between, I think, about the midpoint between foreground character and our two background characters would be this post. And we can see that as we defuzz, I think it defuzzes slightly before they do. I'm not sure. But regardless, it all feels consistent. It feels like we focus in, through, and past it, as opposed to just onto a mat on the background. There's effort and intent in it. It's good. It's good. And doing stuff like that helps it feel more filmic. Obviously, there's no camera, there's no lens that's actually focusing on anything. But because that's the way our eyes focus, and that's the way we're used to seeing film cameras focus, just that it makes sense. Like to not do that seems weirder to us. It's more akin to like a split diopter shot, or stuff like that. So, tasty snacks. Smells some rice wine, so off he goes. This whole town looks really great. The background specifically. And then brother Lanhuan kind of gets it. He's like, "You looked as if you kind of wanted him to come along." What? No, baka. No, of course not. And then there's the cute thing with the loquat girl who has a distinct and like legitimate character design, and we see her later up close. It's kind of great. Actually, I I want to spend a moment talking about that. Like, little moments like this where there's a character who's not really a main character, a named character at all, who will never be seen again after this moment, but who the characters interact with and who exists at two distinct points in the story and it acts consistently between them. That kind of little thing really helps flesh out a world, regardless of whether it's a loquat selling girl or whatever. It makes me believe that there's at least one person in this world who's not a cultivator who we're following, and that's important, I think. It's good. So then, yeah, he runs this boat into young Master Jin, who is, look at my thing, Jin Guanshang. Oh, so the body that Wei Ying eventually inhabits, that's his illegitimate son. Ah. So running into him is kind of a thing because he's going to inhabit the body of his illegitimate son. And apparently his only legitimate son is Jin Jijuan? Unless, wait, is that who I'm looking at right now? I think it is. The hair's different. It lists his name, so. Young Master Jin. Does it not list his name? I guess not. Yeah, but the hair he has seems right. So, okay, I think this is Jin Zijuan. Zijuan? Uh, Zijuan? I don't actually know how to say that. So, I don't think we've met Jin Guangshan yet. So then this guy is the legitimate son of the guy who Wei Ying's body will eventually be the illegitimate son of. Okay. I guess okay? Okay. So yeah, there's already animosity between them, and then actually, how does he say that? Huai Song. Okay. Uh yeah, this character continues to act like the sort of incompetent but beloved little bro who everybody sort of dotes on, and it's gonna get him killed. Ah. Okay, and then spooky, scary ghouls and ghosts attack. And ghouls are different from ghosts. And we get some fighting scenes and some sword flying, and shit gets awesome. All right, so we head away toward Beeling Lake. Oh yeah, okay. So here's another scene that's very similar to the first scene that I mentioned where the CG wasn't good. But in this case the camera is moving faster and the boats are moving less. So it's far less noticeable that anything is weird. It's still obviously CG, but I think it looks better. Okay. Stuff is wonky. I guess I thought it was hair at some point, but I guess it's seaweed that it's coalescing into creepy tendrils of weirdness. So yeah, he starts talking about his ideas about demonic cultivation once more. Then he figures out that there are dudes under the boat. He does a kind of a classic thing, like balancing an extremely heavy object on a very bendy piece of bamboo, kind of thing that you'll see in circuses and stuff, and also in kung fu movies all the time. So cool. And there are ghouls and ghosts on the bottom. Quickly dispatched, quickly dealt with, but there are more problems. So he demonstrates some intelligence. This shot is freaking nuts. Actually, at this point, we start a whole sequence of just fantastic shots. This is really cool with the after images following them. I assume they're just using the previous frames and fading them out. Regardless, a cool effect. The flying around, the zippity zaps, the zoopity zops. It's all cool. The 2D water animation is all really solid effects animation. It actually reminds me of some of the stuff from that we see in Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu, because there are certain sequences where they're like attacking a planet and the surface of the planet is liquid metal and it's like big. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of that. Great classic animation stuff. Love it. We got the cool sword, and then the sword stuff that they do and the flying swords and stuff are super dope. Yeah, so they switch them to CG models. They go from 2D. We see the smear, boom, as it zips away, and then they become CG models so that they hold their shape and can fly around and zippity zap. Somewhat symbolic, I think, that they sort of dance around each other and intertwine. Just the idea of like controllable flying weapon is just pretty cool. It's actually Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, very similar idea. Wonder if that's where they got the concept of the arrow. Maybe. I think this is a great moment. Oh, he whips around and they just disappear. Pretty awesome. Wow. That's actually a really simple effect, but it's incredibly effective. So as far as I can tell, these are just lines drawn. Wow, okay. The shock waves that come off of it as it, like multiple layers of them. All right, let's look at this. So we get into position and bingo. In position, we jump forward a little bit, do a little zippy zap, a second one, and then a blast comes off of wind, and then that propels it forward. We get the 3 rings. They fade and blast and jitter. Wow. I think that's really cool. The 4 swords flying together are kind of like fighter jets. I don't know. They give me dope vibes. It's awesome. All right, no ghouls. Yeah, something's weird. Something's really weird. And then we get the big ol' attack. There's a couple of frames where there's a guy getting sucked up into this. Oh yeah, those two tumbling around. Oh, that's horrifying. As it like thrashes around. Really cool. Squad. Yeah, and then like this following them into the abyss. He starts like sweeping around them. Really, really cool. And I mentioned it during the reaction, but like if you think of each of these threads of kelp or whatever they are, think of them as like the trail from a missile, and imagine a missile at the tip. And essentially what's going on here is like a Gundam fight with an Itano circus. And it's awesome. And then there's this sequence as he's literally sword surfing. And it's awesome. Like, it's awesomely animated. It's also awesome conceptually. It's fun to watch. It's fun to think about. It's cool to imagine. And it looks great. What more do you want? I'm satisfied. So he starts to lose his grip. His homie, his bro, reaches out for him, and it's a no. Dragged back in. And the sword is the last thing to fall. It's actually a really amazing cut. Because that, I do not believe is CG. I don't think it is. It might have been rotoed, though. So he drops into the water, and we get a gorgeous scene. Actually, a few gorgeous scenes, but it's this one in particular that really stands out to me. And then the threads overtake everything. Darkness. And then he awakens with those thoughts running through his head. Reaches out a fingertip, and the energy begins to coalesce. Concept proven. Until he is saved. So this is an interesting line. I avoid physical contact with others. Why is that, buddy? Some past trauma? Something? Maybe we'll explore it later. I hope we do. And he turns it into a joke because of course he does. I'm not just another person to you. We're such good friends. I hate you. Stop it. But the idea has been planted in his head. He's got it. Another gorgeous piece of scenery. And another use of that depth of field switch. Swoop. And finally, they figure out where their suspicion should lie. The Wen. The Wen sect. Those bastards. What are they up to? What have they been doing? Foisting evil spirits on other people. Evil, evil. Should I watch another one? I probably shouldn't. Just like as a practical decision. Because then the video will get longer and it'll be harder to edit it. And there will be less videos that I can do for Monogatari, which means blah. But at the same time, I really want to watch another one, so we're going to. The perks of running your own channel. You can do what you want. And I want to watch more Monogatari. So, let's do that. I've got episode 5 up and ready. We're on episode 5. Wow. Burning through it. All right. Beep beep timer goes here. Somebody mentioned that the rabbits are color coded, but I don't know for what. That was strange. Okay. Whoa. Extremely. Oh, he's sneaking out again. He's caught. Mm. Round two, eh? Uh-oh. Nice try. Not gonna happen. Yeah. But he would know. I don't buy it. That water dripping was awesome. This whole fight in the rain idea is awesome. Just ups the difficulty of everything. Later. Wow. Wow. Hi. Because I don't want there to be a this time. What need do I have for your help? All right, classic. They fall off the building? Yep. Ow. Oh. Yep. Guts or is he just stupid? Hmm. Hmm. Paddling, eh? Ow. He just takes it quietly. And he doesn't complain about the justice of it. Thanks, buddy. Why did he get 50 strokes more? Held to a higher standard? Hmm. A little bit ominous. Hmm. So tensions are building. Wow, that's a cool touch that the ripples become a mirror. Hmm. I know one disciple would be interested in messing with that. Hmm. Hmm. Totally inconspicuous. Mm-hmm. Mm. Neat trick. That's the ED melody, isn't it? Oh. Uh, Natural Spring or something? Exactly the person I didn't want to see. Oh, a Cold Spring. He knows. Not interested. Stealing your clothes? Slowly getting red. Hmm. The feral zombies. Oh, they're out? Get my clothes. Wait, he was wearing pants in the spring? Dude. This is the first zither we've seen. Wow. Wow. Damn. He's going after one on his own to experiment. That would be my guess. So what's the plan, man? Well, they do not stay down for long. It's an interesting choice of shot. Have the mouth come up over like that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Cool. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. You probably want to draw them back toward other people who might have magical tools, right? Or he'll figure out something unique and interesting. Oh, that's a problem. Double problem. And he moved out of the way at the last moment. Right. Oh, he did not. He got saved. Lucky, lucky. What now, buddy? There's that bunny. What can he do with the bunny? Hmm. Is he doing a thing right now? Just instinctively? He's absorbing it. But can he control it? Looks like there's maybe a good reason they stay away from such things. Are you strong enough? Zither. Yeah. Wow, he's covering for him. But he's noticed. Yeah, what have you been doing? Cultivating resentful energy. I think he believes he means that. So, what will change that? Wait, is that the end of the episode? Oh, holy crap. Wait, but there are 3 minutes left. There's an after credits. Because I know the song is exactly 1:30. Okay, so there's a minute and a half left after the OP or the ED. Okay. Hmm. Hello, rabbits. Hmm. Put these filthy creatures outside. Oh. Oh. So that's how you get him to accept. Hmm. All right. Okay. Okay. So I think big thing here is first real experience with sucking up some demon energy. Pretty interesting. We'll backtrack from there. So he sucks up some demon energy, and we get we get a couple of scenes that show some different things. We see it sort of like course through him and start wait, when does it actually begin? Yeah. Resentful energy. Yeah. There's this moment of like, oh wait, whoops. Maybe not good. I thought something was maybe gonna happen with like the cuts on his arm. But no, his veins just pop. And then we see like fire run through his veins. And it almost seems to like burn away what should be there. As though this is like an awakening or a breaking of gates. Um yeah. The first taste of it. And it's not good. Another thing that I want to point out is just the edge lighting on the hair. You don't have to have characters with hair this complex. And if you do, you don't have to decide that you're going to edge light all of them frame by frame individually to have like accurate highlights and shadows on each strand. You don't have to do that for it to look good, but when you do, it looks really good, and they do everywhere. All everywhere. Like look, that subtle fuzzy gradient on this side of his hair. What the hell? Like those little production details are absurd. Cuz that's money. You're looking at money on screen. That's time spent, person hired to do this job. I say it's worth it cuz god damn, it's awesome. It really is. Okay, so he sucks up some energy and then eventually he's almost noticed. It's almost the veins on his hand are almost seen, but then his not brother, who saw beforehand, jumps in front of him and protects him, and then berates him. The fuck are you doing? Don't mess with this stuff. And for the first time, at this moment, I feel like we're primed to think a smile is coming. Like he'll jump back into his Jack Sparrow personality and be like, oh, it's no big deal. No, he takes it seriously. You're damn right. Never again. Such a dangerous thing. I can't use it. I couldn't dare. I will never do it again. And I get the feeling that On every level, he believes himself here. So now the interesting thing is, if he doesn't want to do it again, what will force him to? Because we know he will. So how will he come to accept that? Interesting. So we get the secondary sneak out, and this scene, again, this is another example of a thing that they chose to do, which was not necessary, but makes the scene amazing and took a lot more effort, which is do it in the rain. Another thing, look at the hair right here under the umbrella as he lifts the umbrella. See how these edges, these lines light up? Details, man. Details. Details. Freaking awesome. And then we've got this whole sequence, and there are raindrops and rain everywhere, and individually drawn raindrops splitting and splashing, along with this just general sparkliness, which is a little bit easier. You know, water kicked up by their motion, lots of extra little details that make this feel real and cool. And then, of course, the solid, all right, I'll go take my punishment. See ya. This is a really cool move. Chucks the canister up. Hop, skip, flip, flap, flop, boom. Super dope. And then the fight is amazing. I mean, again, the characters have so much flowing and moving. They have so many moving parts. It's insane. Like, they have their robes, they have the sleeves of their robes, they have their entire hair, the ribbons in their hair, all of which move similarly but separately and have to be kept track of during any animated scene like this. Like, what is his hair going to do as he's backing up rapidly? Well, it's going to wave in the wind. Is it going to float and flop in front of his shoulder, though? No. It's going to keep waving in the wind and sort of act like a tracer, like a trail following him as they fight. It's just amazing. So then he tackles him. They both end up outside, and thus breaking curfew. And he tries to get him to just be like, nobody knows. But Lanjan follows the rules regardless of who's watching, and that's like a key part of his character. Favoritism toward him? I don't think so. Yeah, so he calls for the punishment on himself. And apparently takes significantly more punishment. I suppose that is, yeah, 50 strokes more than you. So it wasn't given to him by someone else. He chose that. So he's holding himself to that high level. All right, Old Man Lon comes back. It brings back some zombies. Oh, this is just a clever touch. It's the little things. The tea settles and it becomes a mirror. That's cute. That's pretty cool. And the tensions with Wen Clan are brewing. Yeah. Never taught a student as roguish as this one. Yep. And then he gets called out. I'll teach you a method to heal up. Go to the cold spring. So then we get a scene where we get our two boys shirtless, hanging out naked in the tub together. It is what it is. It's a pretty cool scene. The sort of the moment where he realizes, yeah, where he sees the bruises and realizes what he's going through. He's like, he speaks honestly to him. I think he believes this. He admires this. You're stern. You stand by your word. I can never do that. I think that's pretty legit. Sometimes people aren't cut out for certain personality traits or personality types. Like me, I can't organize. I just can't do it. I'm terrible at organization over time. I can like organize a space once, but then let me live there for a week and it'll be a mess. But I'll know where everything is. It'll just be a mess. And that's just because on a Big Five personality scale, my conscientiousness is like 0th percentile. And my openness is 99th percentile. So that generally just translates to essentially inability to organize. And the reason that I bring this up is because my father is essentially the reverse. He's extremely organized. He would rate extremely high in the conscientiousness department, and so it's always like a point of ongoing tension between us because I can't. He expects me to meet his standard of organization. I cannot do it. I can do it once, but then it falls apart within days. So I had, like, in the same way that he admires Longjeon's like forthrightness and upstanding nature, I admire my father's ability to be organized and can't ever achieve it. You know, it's the way it is. So this just reads as very real and legitimate to me, and like a kind of a great moment for expressing a true feeling. It's cool. You can enjoy many benefits of being my friend. Yeah, I don't think so, man. So yeah, there's an element of fan servicey shippy stuff going on here, because of course there is. But I think it's really well done, and more than that, it's not just used to be like, hey, look, the boys are hot and shirtless. It's, hey, the boys are hot and shirtless, but hold on, they're talking about something important right now, and they are. And he tries to like, hey, they're pretty girls, they're pretty girls, and this brings us back to the whole erotic fiction he was writing, dude. Wei Ling's pouty faces are amazing. That's great. Yes, then he's gonna steal his clothes. Jerk. Okay, wait, so when he steps out, he's definitely wearing pants, right? Yeah, he's wearing pants. Why are you wearing pants in the spring? That's weird. Alright, so we've got the Zither. Yep, being chased down by zombies. You know what I can't wait to see? Just because it has to happen, right? A duet. It has to happen, right? Right? We know we have two super powerful instrument users who trained and learned together. Come on. It has to happen. At least I hope. Alright, and then it's running away from the zombies. Get backed into a corner. There's some cool fight sequences, but we won't go too in depth. Get backed into a corner, and then we sort of hit the point where we've already covered. He lucks out with the tree not crushing him, and then holds out his hand, and suddenly he's doing a thing. And then from that point, others arrive, save his ass again, berate him, and on we go. And then we have the ending, and then the post ending is just he brings two bunnies and offers them to him. And at first he refuses until he threatens to both break the rules and also kill some cute rabbits. So eventually gets him to accept. So this is like little bits of a bridge being formed here. You know, the conversation in the spring where Wei Ying is like, I don't know, he's like actually able to get through a little bit, I think, and speak honestly without making a joke of everything. I think that's important. And then the gift that he offers, it's cute. Cool. All right. As I said, this is the hard cutoff. I cannot watch anymore. Must stop. So, I've been Teeaboo. This has been Modazushi, episodes 3, 4, and 5. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week in the next one. If you want the next one a week early, it'll be up on Patreon sometime today when this video goes up on YouTube. Okay? Okay. So, hope you had fun. I did. See you next time. Peace.